What if the small plastic card in your wallet is quietly stealing your future income? Credit cards can feel helpful, powerful, and extremely convenient. They allow you to buy now and pay later, they offer rewards like cashback and points, and they often create a sense of financial flexibility. But for millions of people, credit cards are not a tool of freedom. They slowly become a financial trap that affects their income, savings, and long-term stability. Welcome to Money Decoded. Today we are decoding the credit card trap that keeps millions of people stuck in debt, and understanding why one of the most commonly used financial tools can also become one of the most dangerous when used without control. One of the biggest problems with credit cards is that they disconnect spending from real pain. When you pay with cash, you immediately feel the money leaving your hand. When you use a debit card, the money disappears from your account right away, so your brain registers the cost instantly. But with a credit card, the payment is delayed. You swipe today, but you deal with the bill later. That delay tricks your brain into thinking spending is lighter and less serious than it actually is. Small purchases feel harmless in the moment, but they slowly accumulate, and when the statement arrives, all those small decisions turn into one large financial burden. Another major trap is the minimum payment system. Credit card companies make minimum payments look like a solution, because they are small and easy to manage even when your total balance is high. This creates a false sense of control. But in reality, minimum payments are designed to keep you in debt longer. When you only pay the minimum, a large portion of your money often goes toward interest instead of reducing the actual balance. This means you can end up paying for things you bought many months or even years ago, while the original purchase is already gone from your life. High interest is another silent problem that makes credit card debt dangerous. Unlike investments that use compounding to grow your wealth, credit card debt uses compounding to grow your financial burden. Even a small unpaid balance can increase over time, making it harder to escape. You are not only paying for what you bought, you are also paying extra for the privilege of not paying on time. Over time, this slowly reduces your ability to save, invest, and build financial security. Credit card rewards are another psychological trap. Cashback, points, discounts, and travel miles all feel like free money, but they are carefully designed to influence spending behavior. Many people end up spending more than they originally planned just to earn rewards, which defeats the purpose entirely. A small percentage of cashback does not matter if you are carrying a balance and paying high interest. In that situation, rewards are not helping you save money, they are encouraging you to spend more. Credit cards also enable lifestyle inflation. They allow people to live beyond their actual income by giving access to purchases that their bank account cannot truly support. At first, this feels like progress and success, but in reality, it is borrowing from your future self. You spend more today, and your future income is forced to cover yesterday's lifestyle. This creates a cycle where your paycheck is always already spent before it even arrives, leaving no room for savings or financial growth. Emotional spending is another major reason credit cards become dangerous. Many people use them when they are stressed, bored, tired, or emotionally low. Spending in these moments creates a temporary emotional boost, but the feeling disappears quickly while the financial obligation remains. This is why credit card debt is often not the result of one big purchase, but hundreds of small emotional decisions made without awareness or planning. Over time, credit card debt becomes normalized. Because so many people carry balances, it starts to feel like a normal part of life. But just because something is common does not mean it is healthy. If a large portion of your income is going toward past spending instead of future goals, then your financial freedom is slowly shrinking. Your money is no longer building your future, it is simply cleaning up your past. Another dangerous mindset is believing you will fix it later. Many people delay paying off credit cards by telling themselves they will handle it next month. But life always brings new expenses like repairs, bills, emergencies, and unexpected costs. As a result, the balance either stays the same or keeps growing. Credit cards make it easy to delay financial problems, but delayed problems almost always become bigger problems. So how do you escape the credit card trap? The first step is to stop adding new debt. You cannot fix a financial hole while continuing to dig it deeper. Pause unnecessary spending, remove saved card details from shopping apps, and create a habit of waiting before making non-essential purchases. The second step is to face the full reality of your debt. List every card, every balance, every interest rate, and every minimum payment. Avoiding the numbers does not reduce them, it only removes your control. Clarity may feel uncomfortable, but it is the first step toward taking back control. The third step is to pay more than the minimum whenever possible. Minimum payments only slow down your progress. You can choose a strategy like focusing on the smallest balance first for motivation, or the highest interest debt first to save more money in the long run. The key is consistency, not perfection. The fourth step is to build a small emergency fund. Even a small amount of savings can prevent you from falling back into credit card debt when unexpected expenses appear. Without a buffer, every emergency pushes you deeper into the same cycle. The fifth step is to change how you use credit cards. A credit card should only be used for purchases you can already afford, meaning you already have the money in your account to pay it off immediately. If you cannot pay it in full, you should not be buying it yet. The sixth step is to understand the real role of credit. Credit is not meant to replace income or discipline. It is simply a financial tool that can help build history when used responsibly. But it should never control your spending or define your lifestyle. Here is the truth. Credit cards are not inherently bad. The problem is not the tool, but how it is used. In disciplined hands, they can offer convenience and benefits. In undisciplined use, they slowly turn into long-term financial stress. So before every swipe, pause and ask yourself, am I using this card as a tool, or am I using it to pretend I can afford something? That one question alone can protect your financial future. Millions of people stay stuck not because they earn too little, but because their income is already spoken for before they even receive it. They are not living for today, they are paying for yesterday. Financial freedom begins when your money stops belonging to lenders and starts belonging to your future. Subscribe to Money Decoded for more simple lessons that help you understand money, build wealth, and take control of your financial life.